Be yourself, bro.
Bienvenido, mi gente, a otro episodio de Revolu.
Aquí estamos.
Y aquí estamos, Mr. Renny,
Joe.
Tiki Tom y Mike. Mi gente, nos fuimos.
What's up poppin'?
Yeah, so,
What's
you know,
up poppin'?
today...
¿Cómo está ustedes?
Estamos lo más bien, ¿viste?
Yeah, super nice outside, sunny, aquí tranquilo, with friends again.
The nice day.
Enjoying the conversation. So today I was sitting around with Giancarlo and we're thinking, talking about privacy and some other stuff because that's what we talk about. Not at all. But
It's a big topic in the house.
yes. So all the
huge
time.
Talk about it all the
topic.
time. All the time.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
No, pero now sitting back and thinking about it, when do you lose your privacy? When do you think you lose your privacy?
As soon as,
As a human being.
As soon as you're born. As soon as you're born.
Boom. As soon as you're born was my answer too. You lose your freaking privacy. And why is that? Why do you think we lose our privacy?
Because we were born Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Y ahí
Which
está
is-
¿Qué tú haces ahí?
American.
¿Qué tú haces ahí? Que la cierra, abre la puerta. Abre la puerta.
Deja ver eso. ¿Dónde lo estás escondiendo? Deja ver. ¿Dónde está tu escondite? Voy a chequear acá todas las gavetas. Hasta con
Aquí
el
no hay
puente.
candado.
Sí. Don't lock
En
your
esta
doors.
casa no hay candado.
And remember that? No locked doors in the house.
No, bro.
No cierres
I
tu
could have shut
puerta.
my door. Yeah. Like, I mean, and it wasn't like, but to be fair, it wasn't demanded. It was just like, I knew better. Like, it's...
La única vez que puedes tener las puertas cerradas es cuando prendes el aire acondicionado de la ventana para aguantar el aire ahí antes de acostarte.
So it can stay in your room. Yeah, in Puerto Rico. That's
Puerto Rico,
true.
yeah, here is
'Cause
central. We're good.
There's no central AC in Puerto Rico for those people that don't know. And it's freaking hot as hell, too. Yeah, so in Puerto Rico, taking a shower, and then you get out of the shower, as you're drying, you're sweating. Because there's no freaking AC. It's true. You're drying one arm, and then it's already sweaty.
Antes de que tú sales del baño, tú tienes que bañarte con agua fría. Antes de secarte, tienes que ensoparte con agua fría y meditar.
Hacer yoga.
Tienes que hacer yoga.
Apply the laws of
mental,
thermodynamics.
y dices, estoy frío. Estoy frío. Me voy a poner esta toalla para que no me dé frío.
Sí.
Porque si no vas a estar sudando así después que tú sales del baño, loco.
It's the truth. Está cabrón.
Pero tú sabes, eso yo me vine a dar cuenta después que vivía allá acá en los Estados Unidos y regresé a Puerto Rico.
Porque tu cuerpo...
Porque-
Yeah.
Eso fue un trauma, cabrón.
Okay, explain.
Me metí a bañar en un baño afuera, shower, salgo, me estoy secando y al vestirme ya yo estoy sudando.
Los calzoncillos todo ensopados.
Like if you came out of the gym. Like if you came out of the gym, you just worked out, ran 3 miles. Boom. But I just showered. That's what I did. And
Como que, ¿para qué me bañé?
Exacto. ¿Para qué carajo me bañó?
Bro, that's funny you said that when you, like, the whole thing of going back after, like, you grew up that way. You come over here, you got central AC,
Yeah.
and you go back. Well, that, like, you just brought that memory of, like, damn, like, this is different. The water pressure is different, right?
Oh, everything. Yeah.
Like, un chorrito, or scalding hot, or super cold. Pero también I forgot el coquí, the random coquí at night. When it's just right here.
yeah.
Oh!
En la ventana.
I missed you.
It's always the same coquí también, because te viniste a visitar el mismo papi had like coquís y los tiene aquí también. Bueno, no los coquís, but he's got grasshoppers now. Oh, yeah, grasshoppers.
Los grillos.
Me está visitando
Yeah, los
un
crickets.
lizard.
Los sapos hacen unos ruidos ahí.
Sí, bien brutal. But how does that relate to privacy? I don't know.
Because they don't care where you are.
Exactly.
Just
Desde
going-
que firman el birth certificate y te dan el social security.
So
Estoy
you think the social security card is a tracking system?
Eso es pretty much, yeah.
I mean, in its essence.
In a sense, yeah. In a
Yeah.
sense, it is.
It's your employee ID number.
Yes.
That's well until you get
What did you call
a
it?
different one, right?
Well, yeah,
Nancy?
it's exactly that. Your employee ID number. That number was created the moment that your parents registered you at birth and created a fictitious name.
And I
for
still
you.
haven't seen a check.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen a check from this job that I've had since I was born.
What job? Being a child.
Being alive.
Being alive in the
It's a
United
job.
States
Being
of America.
tracked is a job. Being alive.
Listen, if you're gonna spy on me, pay me. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now, I mean, that's what's happening. I mean, everything you do, I'm sorry, you have no privacy. I mean, you have the
That's
right
true,
to,
that's
I
true.
guess, but in the world we live, it's like trying to say, I want my privacy. It's like trying to swim and be dry, or you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't now in this culture.
You can, but you gotta be like living off the grid in some freaking farm.
Or you're not gonna be on Insta.
Even then, when you order
Instagram, Facebook, that's
Chavate.
even then, yeah, you're not gonna be on
You're not
any
gonna know
social
anything.
media. You're gonna be online, nothing. And you're gonna at some point you're gonna have to order some kind of supplies
or go somewhere to get supplies.
or
Yeah,
go somewhere, and they can track you there, and you're fucked.
yeah, and I think it doesn't matter how remotely you are. If somebody, an entity has enough money, they'll track you down.
Yeah,
and
if they
figure out.
want you, that's it. It gets deeper than that, bro. Because apparently, you know, we no longer create goods or very little goods to hold the massive economy that we have, right?
Yeah.
So we have number one, we have a debt-based system, which that's a whole different discussion,
yeah.
right? And then what they do is now they are the reason we have human resource departments in our jobs is because we're the human resource.
Mm-hmm.
We are that, and apparently from a little bit I've read, your social security number is tied to loans on the stock market that are used to float loans. That are used to float loans for governments to actually use that as a promissory note and say, hey, by the time this loan matures at age 16 or whatever, you're gonna start collecting taxes off the labor,
for this person.
right? Because you don't get to pay it. You know, it's you get your check and the money's gone.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like you get to like, hey, can I put it on my auto debit or like send a check?
You talk about the taxes.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
gone.
As soon
So
as you get paid, yeah.
so there's a difference between your name in all capital letters and your name in regular writing. So like if you look at your credit card, if you look at social security card, if you look at taxes, everything's in capital letters.
Yeah.
That's not by chance. That is, it's called capitis diminutio maxima.
Capitis diminutio maxima.
Basically saying that's a corporate entity. That is this is a corporation that was created on this date and blah blah
By
blah.
your name, yeah.
Yeah.
It's under your name, blah blah
But
blah.
it's not the natural human man. Basically, you're saying I am Joe Smith, but I'm the man, and then there's Joe Smith, the corporation, which your driver's license has all capital letters.
No, yeah, but that's not the only thing that uses capital letters. There's a bunch of other things, and not only tied to money. I'm talking about other
But
things
now
that are
now all your
that are
apps,
capital letters. Yeah.
all your apps, man. Like you go in there, and they say, "Hey, you want to use this app?" They say, "Yes."
you
Or
wanna-
like,
You wanna
access to your
allow-
microphone.
You want to allow this app access to your crap,
Microphone.
whatever.
no,
your
they don't-
entire life.
That would be nice if they say that. They were just like, "Hey, we just need you to approve this," and it's like
100 pages of shit.
data and data for days, and you're like, "I just want to post the picture." Okay, yes. And then before you know, you're thinking about a hot dog, and there's hot dogs on sale at the
Yeah.
what?
And then it goes back to the games, because games are the same thing. They can track
Oh, it's
you.
all-
They got all that stuff, but games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a gamer. He's a gamer. Have you ever read all the warnings and all the licenses?
No,
The entire. It's like pages and pages of shit.
No.
No, I want to go fucking play the game. If I wanted to read a book, I would have bought a fucking book, not a game. You know what I'm saying? Why make things so difficult?
It's like, you can use this for free. We got first dibs on
There
your
it is,
sister.
exactly.
What? First dibs on my sister.
We're gonna put loans.
That
on,
escalated quickly.
we're gonna get loans under your name.
Maria,
Social Security.
get ready.
Before you download an app, you gotta speak to a lawyer.
Bro, there should be an app lawyer. Like, that's everyone has a, like, yo, my app lawyer.
He's gotta work pro bono. Like the government has to
gotta-
provide it
It's
Like,
gotta be
listen,
free
Twitter.
download.
for free.
Twitter, you're gonna listen to me and my app lawyer because you need me, not me, you. You sell my data based on all the stuff I look, okay?
Well, they're definitely keeping data now because it's
You're the product.
privatized.
When it's
Now
free,
they're private.
You're
So
you're the product.
now they're private.
Bro,
Elon Musk
today Musk bought it today.
44 I think $44 billion.
You got it.
Yeah, he bought
Well,
it.
it's not
shit.
finalized, but he was like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah, he's getting it.
I put cash money on this.
I
Don't
heard that he's gonna allow pretty much anything.
Yes,
I agree with that, though.
well, freedom of speech,
Yeah.
and that's what he.
I agree with
that's
that.
what he wants.
You know, it's not popular speech that should be defended. You know, it's unpopular speech. You know, that's why we're supposed to go to war to defend that right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
when you and I have my opinions about the former president, but you can't for someone to say I'm just going to shut you up.
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Just because it's unpopular doesn't make it wrong or the
Bro,
worst thing, you know.
It's supposed to. We've become
supposed to
so
challenge.
brittle.
We're
We've
supposed
been,
to challenge the system.
as like people, our spirits are brittle to where like, oh, we can't talk about that. But why not?
Yes,
This is the type of conversations that propel us forward as a species.
Yeah.
Right.
As a nation, society.
Speaking of apps, we were experiencing some craziness with the deep fake app.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
we were watching Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that guy that does Tom Cruise.
And he was
Speaking
like,
Spanish. I thought it was him.
¿Tuviste eso, Joven?
The deep
El
fake.
que Giancarlo me enseñó así.
Bro,
Sí.
Reni estaba like, no, that's him. He knows Spanish.
Yeah.
He knows. I know.
Así suena el cabrón cuando habla
Bro.
español. Like,
Sí, pero
all broken.
ese es otro
El tipo habla igualito que él. I gotta give it to him.
How
The
the hell
dude
are we gonna
speaks like
tell?
him.
Like in the future, like
So just imagine what
Yeah.
other features that app is also providing for other
speech modulation.
Yeah. So now people can put their faces on their own, and then imagine if they could print that shit out or use Face ID to open whatever.
Bro.
Make those masks like Mission Impossible. Remember, they probably have them already. Maybe they're out there. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they
Like
are.
the pull-off masks.
They are.
There's got to be something like that out there. Just imagine.
Do you remember Minority Report with
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
That's what I'm
That's what it
saying,
is. Like, you're like,
yes.
yeah, I would like to get a pair of new eyes. I
Yeah.
don't like people following me. And
Yeah,
bro,
because
they-
people are tracking them. Yeah.
Yeah, they were tracking him through that in order to do anything. And then what happens is, as he walked in the mall, the advertisements would turn to, you know, read the retina
read their eyes,
and be like, esta le gustan Timberlands, esta le gusta cheeseburgers, and that was in the 90s before apps. But I mean, this is it.
It's getting to that.
No, it's there,
No, I know, but
there.
I'm
but not
still,
with eyeballs.
The whole
No,
retina
not the eyeballs,
reading
not the
thing,
retina,
yeah.
and all that stuff. Well, actually, Face ID started with your eyes. If I remember correctly, I think the eyes
Well, you could
was the-
replace eyeballs nowadays.
was the no. I'm talking about the phone. How it unlocked.
Our IP addresses together, like it's saying,
That-
he's with more people now.
That's the location. Yes.
Right? And then what happens is like they take this information, they check your this is one of the marketing tools they have, and I didn't know this until like last year. It's like it'll track your route from work. It knows that 5 days out of the
Yeah.
7 you're gonna have pretty much the same route.
Yep.
And they know that from this time to this time he's listening to this type of music,
Yep.
which can give them an insight as to what your mood is almost. And
Could
then
be, yep.
and then from there they have special advertisements saying, basically. They know, he goes by a Krispy Kreme
Yeah,
every day.
tied to that,
Let's
yeah.
make sure he knows that it's Pirate Krispy Kreme Day,
Yeah.
and and it's so subtle. Es como que like we're totally blind to it. This is kind of shaping our reality in a sense.
Oh yeah. It's
in
just,
a way.
so yeah. Imagine the kids
They are
nowadays.
controlling us
That's
through-
why kids.
through the apps.
That's why kids nowadays have a tough time expressing feelings, talking,
The bullying is out of
talking.
control.
Yes, because you don't even talk no more. You text.
You can say whatever and be safe.
Yes.
Antes una pescosa, tú hablas con unas cosas así.
Yeah,
You
y
freaking
peleamos.
done.
Y solvíamos. We
you wanna
resolved
come?
everything like that.
You wanna
Either
come
with
here,
words or fighting.
Say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Yeah.
I am saying it to your Facebook.
Exactly. And I'm releasing it public, not just to only my friends.
No, man,
public
that's
for
another
everybody
thing.
else.
Bro.
It's like that's how they get bullied too, using the public release and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Challenges. So these apps are definitely helpful, but going back to the advertisement on the apps, how are some of these apps going to be able to sustain themselves without advertising though?
No,
And because the maps, everybody fucking uses maps. I can't get anywhere without using the GPS app.
This is a new public square,
Yeah.
right? So like this is just something new. Just like we don't need power grids and all that, but if we want to live a certain way and connect it a certain way, this is what it is. So
This
I
is what-
think
yeah.
this is the ushering of that new era,
Yeah.
where it's almost like our generation got a lot of old school stuff, but we were born at a time where the new stuff was coming, and it's like we're this bridge. We're like
Yeah.
this freaking bridge, and we get to have front row seats at the unveiling of this stuff, bro. Pretty
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Thing that's changing everybody. It's changing society as we speak.
Hold on,
Because
I see this guy here really quiet. I was gonna ask you because one thing's privacy in apps, but Giancarlo, have you ever sent any promiscuous type photos to a loved one or
I plead the fifth.
plead the fifth?
I plead the fifth on that. But
have you ever
you
sent them
can't-
to the wrong
You
person?
can't even privately kick someone's ass anymore because You go behind the bleachers
It's
and
viral.
some assholes recording.
What's
Recording.
wrong with life today? You can't privately kick someone's ass anymore.
It's true.
Trying to make it a public
It's
statement.
a friendly fight, like I want to kick your ass. Okay, you ready? Let's go. And then somebody whoops out the fucking cell phone.
the cell phone. Or is that why
They made a movie out of that.
Is that? Do you think that's the reason things usually escalate so quickly?
Yeah.
Now,
It's
than
the speed of
before.
light. The speed of light right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Just-
yeah. Like people go from insulting each other to shooting each other. Stupid because it's live. People are going to be calling them pussies or whatever it might be. So it's a self-esteem thing, because everything is out there.
No, mano. The moment,
Everybody knows everything.
the moment
with
you
the
put
device.
anything up,
Yeah.
is gone forever. Like that,
Exactly.
you have to make that conscious decision. Like, okay, this can
It's gonna get out there.
very well be. They could do whatever they want with this.
Yeah.
Bah, and that's some of the conversation I have with my kids. I'm like, hey, you do whatever you want, but just understand that there's no such thing as real privacy. Like
Yeah.
right now, there's pictures of me like trying to like flex and stuff on the blah blah after a gym. They see all that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's full access. There's no privacy. So, but the downside is like that's the downside. But the plus side is like you're connected more than you were ever before.
Yeah, you can talk to anybody anywhere in the world
Anytime.
using an app.
For free.
Using an app for free is just insane.
Dude, do you remember? I forgot which app it was, but it was you would basically
Subscribe, please. Well, he thinks.
no, I forgot what it was called, but you can look up people in it's basically a live stories, but live, and the whole app is about just live. It was back in the day, so like you want to go to Buenos Aires or Portugal or wherever, Zimbabwe. You go in there and you see someone. If you see like a little icon lighting up, they're walking around with their camera.
Over there. So you
Yeah.
like transport yourself to where they're
That
at.
is-
I don't know.
Like, what an incredible teaching tool is that? Or for organizing. Shoot, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. It was
Meetings, organizing meetings is so much easier now. Like before, Zoom on itself, because of COVID, just blew up. Everybody knew Zoom. Did you know Zoom before COVID?
It wasn't like it was, but yes,
It was never used in the workplace, ever.
Same thing with Teams, Microsoft Teams.
También.
Y eso ha tenido tanto upgrades since COVID.
Yes.
It's insane.
But the thing is, like, it has facilities for somebody to talk from wherever the hell you are in the world to their team members somewhere else. It's just insane.
Bro, it's
Thinking
changed
that, yeah, thinking
dating
about this.
forever.
Yeah.
It's changed it completely. Like now, when you go into and you meet someone, oh, okay, nice to meet you. What's your Insta? All right, time to do research. Let's see.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's this guy? Why is she doing this?
Yep, exactly.
Making judgments already. Okay, maybe I'll
Yeah.
call her. But then on top of that, they're doing it to you too. And
Yeah.
and before, like you go meet somebody, you get their number, blah blah blah. You might call them later, whatever. Now it's instant, right? So if you don't text, like, ¿qué le pasa?
Sí, exacto.
Oh my God.
No, and it has changed women too into that. Like,
Bro.
oye, no me contestaste en los últimos 15 minutos, no me has dicho nada, ni un hola, ni un saludo, nothing. It has changed. People want everything right fucking now.
It messed me
And that's
up,
what it
bro.
is. Everybody wants everything now.
The moment I went beep boop, and I'm like, how come she hasn't texted me?
See?
I'm like, what the heck, bro? It's just like we taken
Yeah.
what we've done with the food and went from oven to microwave. We're doing the same thing with information, and we just want it faster. And every time you get a new phone, it's $1,500. Why? Because it's faster and it gets more information, and it's just faster and faster. And it's pretty soon it's like, how fast do
It's
we
got a
need to
better
be?
camera or something like that.
Yeah, like the camera
pixels.
went up 2 pixels, but your eye can only see 12. So who cares that it's 2,000 pixels?
This one records in 4K.
Yeah.
You can do 4K videos. Sometimes you could do 5K. Depends
Or 8K.
on the lighting.
So what's 10K going to be? Like
Bro.
physically touching you?
It's gonna be.
Like somebody jumping out the screen to
It's
touch
gonna
you?
be
rubbing my
40.
leg.
40. This is gonna be a
Dándome
40.
sobito. Mira, this is really good. You're watching.
Yeah, like the 4DX movies. You get spit, coming out the back.
yeah,
and
Yeah, the little
an
air
thing.
that blows on you.
Like
Yes.
Shrek. I remember the Shrek. It was a Shrek ride, I think, in Universal.
Okay, te hacía eso. Oh, sí,
Bugs
sí, sí.
Life también.
Oh,
Bugs
yeah, the
Life.
bugs. Yeah,
pinch you in the
pushing
back.
you. Yeah.
Nah,
40X. Now they call it 40X.
dude, have you done the Oculus yet?
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Este lo tiene.
You
Joel
got
lo
it,
tiene,
Joel?
Joel lo tiene.
Yeah.
Bro.
Lo hemos tratado un par de veces.
Por eso que ya lo jugamos, no lo llevamos.
The
Bro.
lightsaber thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I've seen it before. It's been a while, and my son just got it. And there's this game. It's like Guitar Hero or Dance Dance Revolution, but it's
The lightsabers.
Oh, the lightsabers,
right?
yeah.
So I didn't know there was music to it. So he's like, "Here, let me put it on." He puts it on, and he's like, and I'm like, "Is he just swatting to music?" And then I
Yeah.
find out I put it on. I'm like, "Whoa, mind blown!" The
Yeah.
thing is coming. You got to duck. Bro, a coworker of mine was telling me that he's deathly scared of heights. So his friend put an Oculus on him and got a physical wooden board and said, "Hey, take off your shoes," and made him walk the plank.
Oh, shoot.
He was so terrified he couldn't finish it. He stopped. It was that real.
No, yeah, because you're immersed into it's
You're
like a
there,
world,
bro.
You're immersed, but
Imagine putting on the fan. You're like, oh.
yeah.
If you haven't tried it, we're not exaggerating. Like
No, it's fun.
it becomes your reality. Like
It's fun. It's fun. Super fun. Just make sure you have everybody
Space.
cornered around space because if
Oh,
not,
yeah.
you're gonna be punching people in the face or kicking them because
Or
you get so
bleeding.
Or
excited.
falling over a table. Or
Yeah, or hitting a TV,
running into a wall.
hitting the TV with the Oculus.
But it's
stuff
so
like
much
that.
fun.
Oh yeah. And I can imagine the other games in that thing because I only played el mismo que tú, lightsabers and
Yeah.
some
Sí,
other
ese
game. Right?
Beat Saber.
Yeah,
Beat
Beat
Saber.
Saber.
Yeah. Bro,
But just imagine some other games remastered and whatever, like Call of Duty. Into that thing.
Imagine, no, that's crazy.
bro,
Yeah, it'll be like you're into the fucking thing.
remember
It's gonna
have
get
one,
like
they
that.
have one like,
¿Sí?
¿Cómo es que se llama?
Yeah, you
Se
said
llama
the-
Population One, pero es como, es un, ¿cómo se llama la mierda esa? Warzone, pero no,
Like
Battle
Fortnite,
Royale.
Battle Royale.
there you go.
okay.
Es un Battle Royale.
Like that with the Oculus?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
But you move around with you don't actually step and move around.
Yeah, you don't step, pero la pistola son... tienen que
Sí,
tener
you're
los
right
dos.
there.
But
Yeah.
you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Eso
okay,
está cabrón.
then this is the first beginning stages of Oculus. Oculus 2, right? I believe it
Algo
is.
así, yo creo que sí.
So we are in the Atari phase of this
yeah,
technology.
it's just the beginning.
Like you said, we're gonna be like going like this, and boom, no difference.
in a different world, and that's gonna be like,
Japan.
you know, we come home from work, boom, put your
Space.
Oculus on, and
Vamos
then you're
a dar-
walking around your house.
Ready Player One, bro.
be
I'm
cool.
telling you,
No, it'll be insane because you can immerse, you can create your own
Steven Spielberg,
whatever
that guy.
you want.
That movie
you know?
was good.
He's many
Yeah.
things,
And
but
again-
dumb is not one of
Or
them.
which one?
Ready Player One.
Oh no, that movie was
Bro.
insane. Yes.
So, but it's gonna be like
Good
that,
movie.
but just it's gonna look like you and I
Yeah.
are in front of each other, like
Exactly.
Because that's one thing I learned about the Oculus, that you can put it on and like I didn't know you can connect in real time with somebody else.
With
That's
another Oculus?
yes,
Well, I didn't know that either.
you can
Oh,
put that on and be
shoot.
like, hey,
Play multiplayer and all
so
that.
if I
So
can't,
like two people into this world.
be like instead of
Oh.
texting someone, be like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
You could watch live football.
Come on, let's
games,
do Beat Saber
I
together.
knew
together.
that. I knew you
Yeah.
could watch Netflix and all that stuff, but I didn't know you can.
Be in it.
That's like what was that freaking el juego ese de PC antes que era así. That it was like you create a life. It wasn't
Sims.
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 Yes.
So
You
that's
become a sim.
you are the sim. You're gonna be the sim. Remember I said it today. Write that down. Subscribe, please.
And then there's gonna
it's
be
simulation,
There's gonna
like
be
you said in another episode.
The movie Gamer, they do something similar to that.
Yeah.
They're like being controlled.
So are
by
we in a
somebody
sim
else.
right now?
I'm telling you,
You
we,
said
we,
that-
we
you
talked
said that
about
earlier,
it
yeah.
on simulation theory. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to freaking tell
Well,
because
I hope not because shit.
we don't know.
Somebody better rewrite my simulation.
Now, hold,
I'm not just
but,
kidding.
But the only thing, I mean, think about this. Like, when we go to sleep, we don't know. Like, we wake up back to the same reality, but
Yeah.
what the hell is going on? Like, really,
In between.
I mean, we can quantify the oscillations of the brain and the lights, the parts that are. But where
We're in
is
the
your
matrix.
consciousness? Where are you? So, like, who's to say that that's like, oh, I gotta go to work, take this thing off, and,
Yeah.
and you're while your
In
body's
bed
sleeping,
longer.
you're out there doing something, God knows what. You know, you could be a 6-year-old kid.
True.
Covered,
Pero,
you know.
yeah.
I think Rick and Morty did a.
So we are the
episode
Sims.
about
No,
that.
I don't think it could get to that place, but no, I don't think so. I think it will get to the Oculus thing. You know, hey, let's get together this weekend. All right. And all
Right.
they do is put their Oculus on, and now you're in their house instead of driving, socializing, talking, spitting on each other, laughing. All that is gone. You're doing it in your house, not going anywhere. I guess pollution will be down.
We're gonna be the weirdest.
It's gonna project a hologram of you at their house.
Yeah.
walking around.
Well,
Como
they're all
Tupac and Coachella.
well, they're all going to be wearing Oculus. So
Bro,
don't
we're
know.
gonna be the most
I
eccentric,
don't know.
elderly community.
the Oculus.
They're like,
Yeah,
I
for sure.
remember when Tupac was music. I remember I saw the whole Oculus transition. That's when we had bodies.
Yeah, exactly. Now everybody just
We're gonna be
plugged
weird.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember when we had to chew the food?
Yeah.
Oh, those were tough days. You really had to chew it? Yeah, like just
Yeah.
thank God we don't do that anymore.
Imagine that.
Exacto. No, it's getting there. It's getting
But
there. man.
some people are scared of it. I mean, there are some scary parts of it, but like,
But most of it is to make life easier, obviously. Apps are there to facilitate your life, to make your life easier. And if you don't think that apps are there for that, please let us know in the comments. Subscribe below. Because I think, for me personally, before I used to use a map, fold it out. I got to wash 85. Now I got to be away.
What was it? What's it called?
Garments.
MapQuest.
Yeah, MapQuest.
dude.
You will print it out.
Print out 5
on
pages.
the dot matrix.
oh yeah, bro.
You know, that's how it started. Yeah. Yep.
Let me fold it in.
Yep. Exactly. The paper wasn't separated. It was all
And
like
you had
an
to-
accordion.
And you rip the edges off.
Yeah. So I was getting my instructions in that, but now it's a GPS. You just tell
awesome.
it. You just tell whatever the name
It
is.
talks to me. I even put a different accent, so I feel
Exactly.
fancy.
So you're like in
I have
Australia or
I
something.
have a English man's voice. I'm like, why do you have a man? It's like, because I want to feel like Batman. Because I want to be
like
like
Alfred. That's
they're
your
like,
Alfred.
Turn left here. Yes. I was like, thank you. I feel so much better.
Yeah.
But I think as long as we're not here to serve the app,
I agree.
and we don't cross that boundary, because that's what's happened. Like it's something that's supposed to serve mankind, then we end up serving it. But there's no one to blame but us.
And some of these apps have already affected kids and whatever,
100%.
like the challenges on TikTok, all those dumbass challenges.
Mom, I'm gonna do the razor blades in your mouth
Yes.
challenge.
Exactly.
It's
Like the
feisty.
The Tide Pod. Remember that?
The
dumbass
Tide Pod
shit?
challenge. There was a chicken challenge and
Que
some
la
other
juventud
stuff.
hoy en día le dicen, me voy a tirar un rico, se tiran todo para coger el selfie. Que no piensan hoy en día. And it's made
And
us
it's
dumb. It has like it's undeniable. It has dumbed us down a bit. But are we having more fun?
Yeah, definitely, because we're doing it quicker, we're doing it faster. Yeah, we got time for other things. It has made life easier, but also it has connected us in a way that things, as I said earlier, affect you that much
Bro,
quicker too.
That's the beauty of the human experience, in my opinion, because we're the only animal that's stressed out.
Yeah.
Everybody, I've never seen a dog stressed out unless we inflicted it upon
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
right?
unless we do it.
But like out in nature, they're chill. The only reason we're the only animal that's bugging out. Why? Because we have this huge capacity to imagine things and because and that's how technology goes, right? So we can imagine something better. We work to it cohesively. We have memory, so we remember it from yesterday to now, and we can project in the future, and we get there. But that is also the root of like all our BS.
what we do. Yeah, because we're thinking about the future and
We create some really crazy stuff in our heads.
we create our own problems. And it's true. It's true. Because, me personally, I'm always thinking forward. I never think back, but y eso es lo que...
Ni para coger el impulso, papi.
Exacto, nunca. Pero eso es lo que me jode. Thinking and thinking and thinking. I can't shut it off.
There's an app for that.
Shut it off. It's called Calm. I've tried it, buddy.
There's a bunch of there's meditation ones that's
No, I know.
basically
Oh, they play the rain drops.
I know.
so you
I
can
just
sleep.
downloaded the other day. It's called PTSD from the VA. So
okay.
yeah, so there's a
But
bunch of them are free, and a lot of the apps also have commercials.
Right.
So how do they pay for those apps? That's why I was going back to Krispy Kremes or KFC in that corner. Somebody's got to pay for it. Well, we're paying for it since we got a Social Security. You said so. Yeah, that's true. Pay me. You're watching me. Pay me, right?
No, and we do all the work. They're just harvesting the ones and zeros, right? The work is you. by you scrolling,
Yeah, yeah,
by
yeah.
you searching,
Yep.
by your attention span, because
Yep.
they'll
Talking to it.
They'll measure like, hey, you know how you get the reports? Hey, last week you had 8 hours
Yeah,
on
yeah,
blah
exactly.
blah,
Screen times, yeah.
or 4 hours or whatever it may be. They have all that, so they're like, hey, I got Latino from this demographic, blah blah blah, up for bid. Who wants
Yeah.
it? Nike, all right? No, this Reebok, anybody? And that's
They do that for real like that?
I don't.
They are harvesting ones and zeros from your thing.
Well,
and they have to make it marketable.
Well, yes, they are, but it's not like they're.
It's not nefarious.
I don't think
no.
there's like a group of people. I think there's an app for that.
No,
It's an algorithm.
that's just called advertising.
Yeah.
There was newspapers, there was billboards back then. Billboards are going away too,
Oh, yeah.
because there is advertising on maps.
Mm-hmm.
There's advertising on Waze or whatever it is that you're using.
Even when you're pumping gas, there's a freaking TV
On the
that-
thing, yes, it comes on, and I still walk.
Bro,
off.
I think that
Leave the ship up.
Pimp My Ride messed up everything. Like, put a TV
Oh,
on everything,
yeah,
man.
on every single car,
Everything.
yeah. Wi-Fi on
Here,
everything.
you could
yeah.
take a dump and just watch TV from the flow.
But you know what? I think that if all this money is being made, why isn't Wi-Fi like nationwide free?
You know, I think
Because I think they make enough money from us searching, watching
because
advertising.
it's working.
No,
and
I know that.
and we're not trying. And
But it's a good question.
it is. I think
should come back to that one.
North Korea has faster internet than we do.
No, that's
Yes.
BS. No, they don't.
Yes,
No.
they don't have the access to the
No.
to the web.
Kim
but their
Jong-un
the speed is
Probably
faster.
has access
I
better
think-
than us because
I think I saw something where they rated all the internet
No.
speed over the whole world, and we had one of the slowest. And basically, they were saying like, well, in order to do that, we have to completely change the infrastructure, which little by little here they do it gradually.
it's because there's less people using it up there than there is here. But it's not faster. They get the same internet from the same cables. There's cables that go through the transatlantic
Yeah.
from one side of the world to the other world.
right.
I'm telling
Speed
you
doesn't
right
change
now,
in between.
But they've made significant investments.
nobody
that we
wants to
haven't.
listen to me.
No, that's how.
Hola,
What?
¿qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
Nobody's got better internet than the United States of America. I'm telling you that
Damn
now.
right.
I agree. And it never goes out.
I'm letting you know. Yeah,
and
it never
fucking
goes down.
Unless you
And,
got
and I'm not
Time
telling
Warner.
a lie.
Unless you got Time Warner.
But check this out. We're going to be out of here because my ass hurts.
Yeah, oh, we got new stools. Yeah, so they're pretty good.
Chequeamos, mi gente. Renny, Michael, Joel y Tiquitón. Chequeamos.
Cabrón.